Hi, welcome to Module 4. This video is going to give you an overview of what you're going to be doing in this module. So first of all, we are going to look at personality because one of the challenges of being an educator, and this is true even if you're a manager or whatever, is managing the personalities in the classroom. Understanding what personality is, how it influences learning, and how it influences behavior is very important for understanding. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at physical influences. We're going to look at environmental influences. So, physical are those things that you're born with. You know, there's a lot to be said for temperament. That there's the theory is that there's part of us that is immutable, that it cannot be changed. And so that is that temperament that we're born with. And it could come from just who you are as an individual, the personality that you're born with. It could be DNA, it could be family. And then there's influences that come from the environment, from your family, from your extended family, from your peers, from your influence, and then finally from school and the influences that come that help you to develop your personality in school. To understand a little bit more about the current theory, because there's lots of theories about it, we're going to take a personality inventory and kind of learn to understand ourselves. Then we're going to look at personal and social development and the theories and the ideas behind how you develop as a person and how you develop socially. And then we're going to look at moral and pro social development. And finally, we are going to have a discussion about that. And this discussion is going to be a flip grid. But what we're going to look at is after you've looked at your personality inventory and you've looked at the behaviors and the temperaments and the environmental influences of personality, you're going to look at your personal management style in the classroom. And so there is another inventory that you are going to take. So what you do is before you go in to discuss, what you want to do is download this inventory and take it. And then look at these questions. You don't have to answer all of them, but whenever I give discussion, questions, like especially when, for discussions, what I want you to do is kind of think about these and how you're going to pull them together in a quick 1.5 minute video. Once we're done with all that, there is a quiz. We also do have some readings this week. So in the readings, in the Module 4 readings, there are some required readings in the textbook. Now, I've selected some specific sections, but I think that the entire chapter is worth reading carefully. And then we're also going to, I've given an optional reading on intrinsic motivation, social development. It's called Self-Determination Theory. There was a book that was called The Gift that went out years ago. I think it was on the Oprah show, that talked about we create our own universe. We create our own destiny. And of course, is it destiny? Is it, I think that we'll never answer that question, whether we have control over our own lives or whether it's just determined for us. But one of the theories out there is self-determination theory. So this is optional if you're curious as to what makes some people more motivated, for example, to work harder. What makes them motivated to go out and start their own business? What motivates people to study harder? That intrinsic motivation. What are those rewards that keep people going? And then I have a couple of videos. I really like Rita Pearson because she really kind of breaks down what it's like to be an educator. And one of the things that we do talk about is that part of and pulling together the linguistic part of who we are comes with how we communicate. And there was a long period of time where educators did not promote what is called formal register in the classroom. And this is kind of a humorous take on it, but the fact of the matter is that when you go into a job, when you go into a courtroom, when you go into any kind of formal setting, the expectation is that you're clearly able to communicate in a way that presents yourself in a positive light. And when we use intimate register, which is that which we use with our families, and when we use that which we use it with our friends, then we're not really doing formal register. And I have gotten in trouble multiple times in my life over using an informal way of speaking with people because I feel like it becomes more connected in a formal environment. And so we really want to teach our children when to use proper speech and that communication style and when to not so that they don't get in trouble as they get older. Um, then finally, there is a quiz. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm out here for you. I know that this should be a much simpler module than the module 3 where it was really intense and we had two discussions. So hopefully you can get this done in a couple of hours. Have a great day. Bye.